this is Devin and Aaron from Cavity Colors, and you're listening to Drop the Mic.
Under the crimson, primordial sky, the wretched warlock reached into the dark embrace. His fist closed around the serpent's eye. Strange and eternal.
I need you to get me that girl I saw. You know what to do. You're a special one, Mandy. I, too, am a special one. Let us be so very special together.
So what you gonna do with that thing?
I'm going hunting.
So what you hunting?
It's crazy evil. You think you're so in love? I'll show you love.
Oh man, what's wrong with you? You exceed the cosmic darkness.
It glowed from within, strange and eternal.
Welcome back to San Diego's own pop culture podcast. We're your hosts, James Warny, Diego Luna, and I, the Swan. Welcome back, everyone. This is episode 122, Cosmic Darkness.
Ooh.
And we're going to be reviewing 2018's blood-soaked fever dream, Mandy, courtesy of our own James Warny.
Yeah.
Nice pick this week, man.
Yes.
Pretty interesting pick for Comic-Con week, but
yeah.
I'm into it.
Yeah.
I'm into it. So before we get into that crazy review, let's do a little pop culture news.
All right.
And now for a special news report. Brought to you by Drop the Mic.
All right, James, we'll toss it back to you. What do you got for us?
All right. So I saw, kind of read some news that was actually pretty funny. It's not really news, but I thought it was interesting. So Jason Momoa is, I guess, he's vacationing, kind of basking all of his glory from the success of Aquaman and whatnot. But apparently his body isn't looking too good. He's looking a little fluffy, I guess you would say. He's not so cut as he was in the Aquaman movies or anything else before that. But I guess there's a lot of kind of criticism and body shaming going on with this picture that's been over Instagram and stuff like that. And I thought it was actually just pretty funny that people are freaking out. And they're like, oh my god, he's not hot anymore. Or people are like, hashtag dad bod. Stuff like that. And I was like, come on, come on. Just, I thought it was a pretty interesting little story. Check out the picture if you want.
I haven't seen that or heard about that at all, so that's strange. No, I mean, I guess not strange. People are assholes, so...
Yeah, they're like, oh, look at him.
Shout out to everybody who, like, I'm sure he can lose that in, like, fucking 2 weeks.
Yeah, no problem.
He's the guy's enjoying life, not working out. And
exactly.
He's a fucking married man, right?
Yep.
So, whatever.
He's got, like, 4 kids.
Yeah.
Moving on. So, Warner Media had last week had released their streaming service, or the title of their streaming service is going to be, and what is going to be attached to those streaming services, and it's going to be called HBO Max.
Okay.
It's not going to be called Warner Brothers Plus or something how like Disney did or Apple TV is doing. But it's kind of, the layout is kind of confusing because some people are confused that if if they have HBO now, if that's going to transfer over, or you're going to upgrade, or how that's going to happen. And then a lot of DC Universe stuff, no one knows what's going to happen with that. Nothing has really been talked about, so it's a little confusing on their end. So look forward to more news with that. They're getting everything back from Netflix that is ran by Warner Brothers. So like Riverdale, all the CW shows. They're getting Friends back.
Wow. Losing a lot of stuff then, right?
Yeah.
Wow. Netflix better prepare for this. I mean,
they're supposedly coming out with more and more new original content, but it kind of seems like with all these streaming services coming out from different networks, everything that Netflix has is getting pulled from them. So
we might as well just pay for cable at this point.
Again. Yeah.
It's people are gonna stop doing the apps and stuff, because it's getting to the point where they're defeating the purpose of saving money. We're no longer saving money, because every little thing that you want, it's not on. Netflix, if you go back 10 years, everything was on Netflix. You know what I mean? And now everyone wants their little piece of the pie, and it's breaking down so much to, like these little factions of people, and it's hurting us, the consumers, in the end.
Exactly.
Which is gonna probably Cox and Time Warner and all these other cable companies, DirecTV, they're gonna love it.
Yeah, because everyone's gonna, they're all gonna come back.
They're chopping each other's neck off. That's what's going on.
So moving on to some more news. I don't know if I'm pronouncing the director's name right. Baz Luhrmann.
Yep.
He is actually going to be directing a Elvis Presley biopic, and it's going to star Tom Hanks, who is going to be Elvis's manager, Tom Parker, and Elvis Presley will be Austin Butler. He is on the Shannara Chronicles. He's not too well known, but if you saw a picture, you'd probably know you'd seen him somewhere. And the actual short list of actors who were in the talks to play Elvis were actually Harry Styles, Miles Teller, and Ansel Elgort from Baby Driver.
Miles Teller?
Yeah.
That's a really...
I guess he pulled it off, kind of.
I
feel like he's in a lot of things now.
But he's too... for Elvis, he's too distinct.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like...
Yeah.
I don't know.
But I guess Ansel is actually... He's currently working with Spielberg on the West Side Story remake.
Alright.
Which
I'm
is getting
not a fan
done.
of that movie either.
Yeah, I've never seen it, so I don't know.
Don't waste your time. No.
I was told that's something I'm supposed to see, so I don't know.
Who said that?
Alyssa. So what else do we got? And Harry Styles will play Prince Eric, the love interest in Little Mermaid. He just cast as that character, so it's pretty interesting, I think.
Nice.
What else do we have? So Robert Downey Jr. has actually said he's looking to distance himself from the Tony Stark character he played for the last 10 plus years. He went on to say that he's incredibly grateful for what the studio did for him and helped him win over all these haters and kind of critics that said he was washed up and he's never going to do anything again. And but he said he's looking to he wants to be done with that guy. He doesn't want to be associated with him anymore, and he's looking to he's trying to find what else he can do creatively in his own personal and professional life. And I think that's pretty understandable. I mean, you don't want to be kind of... I mean, when at least now, when I see him, I think of Tony Stark. And that kind of sucks because a lot of these guys have been playing this character for so long, and they're kind of just cornered into this character.
Same thing with Wolverine, man.
Yeah.
Who else can you see playing Wolverine?
And when people talk about him, casting a new Wolverine or something like that, they're like, oh no, just bring back Hugh Jackman, but this guy's like 50 years old now. Can't do it anymore. But I thought that was actually pretty interesting, seeing that he doesn't want to be associated with I don't know if it's just Disney or just kind of that character, and he was really adamant about moving on. What else do we got? Taika Waititi, the director from Ragnarok. Everybody knows. He's actually set to come back to direct Thor 4, officially. But there's no official word on when this film's going to be released. They're guessing around 2021 to 2022. And this would actually take the place of when Guardians Volume 3 was supposed to come out. And he was also attached to direct the Akira movie, live action movie, I guess. But since Thor 4 is looks like it's gaining some momentum, and the script for Akira was actually there's some current concerns with that film, so I guess that's kind of been delayed indefinitely. So
that was part of my news as well. Warner Brothers, they pulled the plug on it.
Yeah,
I guess they were gonna do it back in 2012.
Yeah,
and I think
he's kind of been pushing for that movie since that long ago.
Mm-hmm. But they and I guess there were some issues with the budget.
Okay, yeah.
Too. So, and they just I think they're just scared to touch something that's so well, like a beloved kind of film.
Mm-hmm.
It's regarded as one of the best animated or anime films of all time.
Mm-hmm.
And trying to do something live action, you need all your cards set up to that one project. You can't be having your hands in other stuff.
Yeah, you can't be like, I'm doing Thor 4.
Yeah, I don't know. I could see, I think it's a good idea that they kind of put it at a standstill, for now.
Hopefully they can either pick up another director or just wait for him to finish Thor 4 whenever that gets done, and they can get the ball rolling on that. But as of right now, that movie is not going anywhere.
Not happening.
Yeah,
it's back on the
shelf.
Development hell.
Yeah,
right?
Exactly, where everything goes. And that's the little bit of my news that I had for this week.
Awesome, man.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing.
Oh, yeah.
Diego, anything this week?
Not this week. I've been working hard.
Yeah?
Been working hard these last 2 weeks. So.
Nice, alright.
I have
You got some news? Alright.
Yeah. Some Comic-Con stuff.
Nice.
This is technically our Comic-Con episode.
Oh, yes.
We're going to drop Friday while everybody's, getting ready for Friday.
Listen to us while you're waiting for that Hall H to open up.
Yeah, you don't have any excuses. Tons of waiting around.
If you're sleeping over at Comic-Con, you can listen to us.
Oh, yeah.
Rabble about everything.
Also, Kojima and Nicholas Winding Refn on Saturday. Are you guys excited about that?
Yes.
They're not even going to be in Hall H. It's just like they're in one of the rooms upstairs.
Oh, really?
Just a regular, tiny one of those. Well, they're not tiny. They fit a lot of people.
Like a little
for Kojima,
the balcony thing.
It's surprising. Yeah. Holy shit. How long are these people going to have to wait to get in? Shout out to Christian. I know he's going to be waiting.
Oh, yeah. So are they doing like a meet and greet kind of?
Not a meet. I'm sure it's going to be like a smaller panel.
Yeah.
Where they talk about Death Stranding and hopefully some other cool stuff that's going on. But yeah, it's definitely for Death Stranding. Anybody who's a fan of that game, go Saturday and try to meet them.
Hell yeah.
Image Comics and Todd McFarlane will release an exclusive variant cover for issue 299 of the beloved long-running Spawn comic series.
Ooh, okay.
If anybody who's listening is interested in that and weren't already aware, it'll be at booth 1915. They're going to have just 500 of the special covers.
It's going to go fast.
Yeah, it's going to be at Image Comics, which is usually right in the middle, I believe. So go get them.
You know if they're dropping a few every day or just
I would assume the article that I read didn't really specify, but I would say that they have a certain cap off for each day, so that they,
don't run
if
out.
someone has only Sunday tickets, they have a fair shot of getting one.
Yeah.
That's the only way to do it.
Yeah.
When you have so little for such a big event, especially for something like Spawn, which has been going for so long, and then everybody's really, I would hope everybody's amped